Today they've been talking a lot. I'm not going to focus on what they're saying because they admit they're trying to distract me, which is what I've been saying all along. I've always said the talking is the distraction from the sounds, the noises, the aches, the pains, the inflammation. So what they do is they talk. And as they try to sync what they're saying to breathing, heart rate, what else is a biometric? I can't think of another biometric right now, but how you breathe. It's hard to, because imagine if this is them talking and then I hold my breath. They would have to stop talking, but they just keep talking and talking and talking. That's hard to sync. Your heart rate is a little easier to sync to because as your heart is pounding, then they could talk and sync it with that. But again, if they're talking to each other, then it's hard to sync. You would have to coordinate what you're saying and make the other person stop at the same time or talk at the same time as a heart rate. That's hard. I can't remember another biometric, but I did a video about it. I may find it. I might do a playlist called Biometrics, and this way you guys can look at that. But the whole point is that's harder. So what I want to talk to you guys about is this dream thing. I'm going to use someone's comment about how they use these dreams. So according to them, see, this is how they wanted to confuse the situation. They said, I've always seen dreams. I have not. They create dreams where they use, I call it like talking. They talk, but they said you're supposed to actually see something. So I'm wondering if the dreams are what the person commented and called like deep fakes, which is like a person in a fake situation. Now, I don't understand how it works, but I do think that it involves radiation, meaning there has to be some way of creating an image in someone's head that's not supposed to be there. If you guys know about that, please let me know. That's the next part of this. When they wanted to confuse the situation is when in 2019, I was able to record the actual sound of sizzling and weird noise. And suddenly they're talking out loud and banging. And it was just complete insanity in this apartment. They lied and said, oh, it was happening outside. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And the sizzling sound, and I showed you guys, did videos where my face was swollen, where the aluminum foil I put up had little pinpoints where it started to disintegrate. I showed you guys that. So all of a sudden it became, well, you didn't, meaning that's accusing me, accusations. That I never used the word no one. I always used the word nobody. That's a lie. I mean, that's a lie. And I don't think it even has any importance in anything. Also, it became, well, they were always giving me dreams. So it became about dreams. It became about my ability to remember things when it be well. Wow. The same year I get an Alzheimer's study research letter, they talk about my memory, and then this starts to happen. Again, what are the odds that would happen? There aren't any. It's not a coincidence. And it happened in this apartment. And that's why it's so important. No one should have to go through this, especially when you get a research letter specifically targeting Co-op City residents, and it happens in a Co-op City apartment. The next issue that I want to talk about besides the creation of their dreams is that if I don't want to see your dreams,